Hello, everyone who has joined. Welcome to the first episode of Waifus and Brews. I'm Adam. This is Nick. Hopefully, this stream is looking good because I can't even see it because of the way OBS works. I'm hoping that everything looks all right.
Looking good as of the moment.
Watching all right. Stream. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at now. I have my phone down there. But yeah, this is our first episode. A little nervous that this is even going to work right, and remain to work right the whole time. But as you can see, up in the corner, this is our. Hold on, let me see if it's in the right way. Oh yeah, it is over here. We have the bracket in the spirit of March Madness coming to an end in the national championship in a few days. We have our own. Oh, whoops! My phone is not off of vibrate yet. So I should do that. Yeah, we have 64 anime girls all lined up for our entertainment, and we are going to decide who is going to win in a straight up fist fight tournament. But for now, Nick, do you have any brew that you'd like to indulge in?
Any brew?
Yeah, the waifu and brew.
I mean, I got the Celts. Hold on.
Oh shit. Well, while Nick's going, I got this weekend. I'm really embracing my Southern heritage. And Southern heritage, I mean, I've lived here for 2 years. But I have some cheer wine. Anyone who lives in the South or has visited the South knows that in the Carolinas, he got cheer wine. It's cheer wine ale. I've never had this before, but I'm going to see how this goes. Nick, what you got?
Swap out my can. Although this might be backwards. I got a Kona Big Wave. It's kind of like
it's showing up.
Kind of like lighter hoppy beer. They were having an expo at something my mom was doing, so I tried it with Courtney, and we ended up really liking it.
Oh, all right. Well. Can I get this full screened? Oh, nope, that's the wrong button. There we go. All right, we're full screen on the bracket. Let me see. Can I get the chat up? I can. Okay. Nice intro. Haha, that's Nick. What do you mean, haha, that's Nick?
You know exactly what Vimigo's talking about. I think we both know.
Oh, Lord.
Listen, yeah. I am the Chrome Dome.
He's a Jack Daniels man. Oh shit, he's gonna be drinking with us. All right, well, Nick, you had that one. You said I have not had this yet. Hopefully, it's good. I like cheer wine, the soda. I don't know why.
I fucking hate cheer wine, dude. I tried it once when we were down for Austin's wedding. I think Jace had it, and I was like, ew.
Really? Oh, I like this. I just spilled it on my desk. It took me about. It spilled. Oh yeah. When we went out to what was that?
When Johnny got those 3 gigantic.
Oh, that's right. You hated it? That's crazy. I mean, it's not like the greatest thing in the world, but I thought it was fun.
Yeah.
This doesn't really taste like anything crazy. It just tastes like.
Yeah.
It just tastes like fucking.
This beer I got going is kind of like. It's kind of like IPA adjacent, if that makes any sense.
We're gonna have to execute you once I come to power.
It's more beer than IPA.
Hold up.
So
wait a minute.
It's just like a little of the sour, not the whatever the fuck that is on it.
That is a little crazy. That you're drinking IPAs in my presence. I am a vehement IPA hater, and IPA.
I don't even know. Normally I am too. I don't even know if I'd call this an IPA. It doesn't really taste. I mean, it's got the notes, but
also because it's gonna show up on stream. Here's my beer, the cheer wine ale, and this is just water.
Not
gonna show up as Seltz. And I don't have a Seltz. I ran out of my Coke Zero, bro. But I do have a whole ass 6-pack of this cheer wine ale, and I figured it'd be a good first drink for Waifus and Brews. Anyway,
is my camera like cut off? Because like when I'm like watching myself like on my camera in Discord, and versus on the stream, I'm like all the way up in the corner.
You are
Like
up
I'm
in
like
the corner.
taking up like the whole. Camera.
Let me see if I can adjust this. Stream. We're gonna see how well this works.
If it's scuffed, it's scuffed. I can like back up like 5 feet and then like be all the way
Dude, you
fucked.
fucking ominous. You're so fucking ominous.
Yes.
Oh dear.
Might need the light on after all.
I think you might. You're so fucking ominous out there. It's like you're plotting. I see your hands, and that's about it. Oh fuck. All right. Well.
Yo, I'm Mr. Hands from Cyberpunk. He's
Oh,
the guy.
don't call yourself Mr. Hands. don't call yourself Mr.
Why
Hands.
am I not? Why am I not doing that?
Do you not know Mr. Hands?
No.
It was like in the same realm of that shock video era as one guy, one jar and shit. Mr. Hands was like a dude who liked a horse a little too much. I don't like the look you're giving your camera.
Anyway.
He said, "Why would you bring that up?" Listen, I'm trying to save him. I don't want him to be known as Mr. Hands in this community. Anyway, we have 64 women. 64 grown-ass women, or not, depending on the situation.
Yeah, I was going to say some of them are definitely teenagers.
Yeah. But we got 64 ladies lined up for our entertainment to decide who is... Do I watch Wang? Like the YouTuber? Do you watch Wang, Nick? Wang.
I feel like this is some sort of elaborate joke that I'm not going to walk in.
Oh, no. Wang's a YouTuber.
Wang. No.
Yeah, Wang is. I don't watch him regularly, but when I did my video on what's that video? That fucking lost anime. Oh my god, I can't even remember the name of it. Oh shit. Saki Sanobashi. Saki Sanobashi. Yeah, I watched a lot of his videos to do some research on that because he did I think he has like a whole series on it. Anyway, we have 64, as we can see, 64 ladies matched up here. I'll scroll through them. I'll announce our contestants: Ochako Uraraka from My Hero, Rem, who is making a nice appearance in Nick's camera, even though you can't see it on stream. It is just off of the crop. Mayuri Shina from Steins Gate, Akame from Becoming a Kill, Marin Kitagawa going against Esdeath. That's fucked up. Oh, wait, what? Okay, here we go. Marin Kitagawa going against Esdeath. Of course, from my Jessup Darling. Kurumi Tokisaki from Data Live, Asuka from Evangelion, Taiga and Sailor Moon, Lemon Yakishio, my girl from Makaina, I don't know how you fucking pronounce that word. Emilia from ReZero, Psycho Busashima from High School of the Dead, Atsuko Kagari from Little Witch Academia, Yui Hirasawa from K-On!, Chitage Kirasaki from Nisekoi, Homura Akemi from Madoka Magica, Yuri Nakamura, again my girl from Angel Beats, Senjo Gahara Hitage from Bakemonogatari, Misa Amane from Death Note, Holo from Spice and Wolf, Ais Wallenstein from Danmachi, Kanade Tachibana again from Angel Beats, Konada Izumi from Lucky Star, Winry Rockbell from Fullmetal Alchemist, Mai Kawakami from Musaigen Phantom World, Sumugi Kotobuki from K-On!, Miho Nishizumi from Girls Union Panzer, Darkness from Konosuba, Revi from Black Lagoon, Lucy from Fairy Tail, Yuiko from Little Busters, Violet Evergarden from an anime of the same name, Cece from Kogias, Yuno Gasai from Future Diary, Nezuko from Demon Slayer, Saya Takagi from High School of the Dead, Riza Hawkeye from Fullmetal Alchemist, Rei Ayanami from Evangelion, Saber from Fate, Ryuko Matoi from Kill la Kill, Nagatoro, anime of the same name, Odanera from Nisekoi, Toka from Data Live, Ryoko Okami from Okami-san, Maka Allburn from Soul Eater, Asuka Yuki from Sword Art Online, Mikasa Ackerman, Attack on Titan. Hestia from Danmachi. Minori Kushida from Toradora. Megumin from Konosuba. Kaguya Shinomiya from Love is War. Misaka Mikoto from Railgun. Albedo from Overlord. Urio Minene from Future Diary. Kurisu Makise from Steins Gate. Shinobu from Bakemono. Satsuki from Kill la Kill. Don't know why I had an issue with that. Holy shit, we have a lot of women.
Yeah.
Rias Gremory.
I was like, bro, he's still talking.
Yeah, bro is still yapping. Professional yapper. Rias Gremory from High School DxD. Hinata from Naruto. Momo Yayazaru from My Hero. Chika Fujiwara from...
You did not just blitz up Momo Yayazaru.
Dude, I'm fucking trying to speed through these names and I'm tripping over myself. Momo Yayazaru. Momo Yayarozu from My Hero. Chika Fujiwara from Love is War. Urza Scarlet from Fairy Tail. And to top it all off, Haruhi Suzumiya from the anime of the same name. We have a ton. What the fuck? Why can't I scroll up on the board itself? Okay, here we go. Yeah, all we have 64. Yeah, seriously. 64 wonderful names. All here to fist fight for our enjoyment. As they should be. Momo from Don Da Don Where in the trash where she belongs. No. Nick would hate me if I said that seriously.
You did not, bro. That's crazy work.
Listen, Nick's the Don Da Don fan out of both of us. I don't care too much for Don Da
Don. So the whole run up with this is we're doing straight up fist fight, no powers whatsoever. So I mean, could Momo blitz up? I mean, yeah, she throws a mean kick. But you're gonna need a bit more than that to win out.
Super Waifu 64. That's actually a pretty good name for this. Yeah, so we're playing with like you said, just straight up fist fight, no superpowers, none of the hypotheticals. Like for Gasai specifically, it's like, oh, but if they threaten Yuki, no, doesn't matter. It's just fist fight. No weapons, nothing. Bare-fisted brawling as God intended. And I guess no better place for us to start than round one, game one. Ochako Uraraka from My Hero Academia versus Rem from ReZero. Nick. Oh, wait, before we start, I asked a few days ago, we have to pick 3 favorites. Nick, who are your favorites in this tournament?
If I remember who I picked when we were talking about it the other day, I'm definitely between Hinata Hyuga, Riza Hawkeye, and those are like my two mains.
Like anchors, yeah.
Yeah.
I only really watched Evangelion and the first 2 seasons of AOT. Out of all of these, boy, you got some fucking. You got some catching up to go on. What's up?
Yeah, you do. Could you send me the link to that so I could take a look at it? I also lowered my chair so I don't take up 90%.
You should be good. I'm gonna see if I can.
Well, I'm looking at it as I go.
Hopefully, Discord does not die. In me sending
if the stream crashes, it's your fault. We lose all subscribers.
Oh yeah, all of my subscribers.
Joke's on all you. This is a podcast channel now.
You said, what'd you say? You said Riza and Hinata as your big 2?
Riza and Hinata, but I have to look at like the full list. I really just kind of zoned out when you were chilling through all 64.
You know what? That's pretty fair. I zoned out myself, honestly. I started reading them off, and
I think for the next brackets we could probably just do like the first 32 split and the next 32 split.
What you mean? Oh, fucking chat is so off of this fucking so off of the chalkboard. Yeah. I did not realize that.
We'll take care of it later.
There you go, chat. You're nice and comfy now. All right. So for my favorites, I had 3 favorites. One that has been heavily debated by you. So my favorites, just because I like the matchup she's in. Taiga Isaka from Toradora. A little bit of a hometown bias because that is one of my favorite anime. Excuse me. The fucking cheer wine's hitting me already. So, Taiga Aisaka. Shut the fuck up. You're getting me all natural, baby. Taiga Aisaka. Saiko Busashima. Again, liking the matchups that she has. And the big sleeper agent in all of this, Miho Nishizumi from Girls Uno Panzer.
Oh, Darkness.
Darkness, you like Darkness, that's right.
Yeah, Darkness was my third pick.
Chad is still fucked up? What do you mean Chad is still fucked up? What the fuck?
It's off.
Oh.
It's like the chat box and chat are just like two completely different sizes, and I don't think you can squish the live chat down to fit the box.
It looks good on stream. Oh, it looks good in Streamlabs. Why do they hate me?
Move it a bit more to the left.
Move it to the left.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the problem. On like actual stream, it's like.
Yeah, it's like infringing on the logo.
Yeah. I still can't believe you still don't fuck with Don the Don.
Listen, man. I don't know what it is. Anything even like shonen adjacent to me it just shuts me down.
It's so fucking peak.
Well, we got matchup number 1, Uraraka versus Rem. Nick, I know chat can't see it, but you have Rem just off screen on the
dude
on here.
Rem's my girl, man. I
see the issue now. Hold on, I remember the issue. I have to hit transition. Here we go. All right. Bloom transition. Here we go. No, I'm making you watch it. Like right. Even Nick can make me watch. I can bound it on. All right, Nick, please plead your case.
All right.
This is a good matchup, I think, for round 1.
If we're just talking straight up no powers, I think Uraraka actually has a better case.
Really?
Than initially appears compared to Rem, because in canon, she was taught. I think
she was taught how to like. She was taught weapon disarmament and shit.
Basic, close combat by one of the heroes.
Yeah.
So I think initially that it's probably a lot more even, but ultimately Rem, even without powers, is still like an Oni demon, whatever. So like,
I mean, she's kind of funny. I mean, if you don't have any powers, though, I'm just kind of a freak.
Well, like even without powers, like she still has the endurance of what she is.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, as much as I want Uraraka, I mean, to disclaim for those who know, how seeding works in March Madness, it's usually like the strongest teams are higher seeded and the weaker teams are lower seeded. Obviously, this has all been randomized. There is no rhyme or reason for this seeding.
And the 64 has been taken like random. Like we literally had like an AI just like spit out like 64 random characters.
Yeah, and then we replaced a bunch that were repeating or whatever, or replaced some that we didn't know.
Yeah.
But I really don't have a counter argument to that. I think Rem is. As much as I love Uraraka, I just don't think she is standing up to Rem. So, Uraraka.
You edit this live. It's crazy.
What was that?
I'm watching you edit the bracket live.
Yeah, you are.
Uraraka. That's crazy.
How do I fucking... How do I send her over?
I don't know. You're the one who set this
thing up. Never used this website before.
This channel's in shambles.
Yeah, it is. Help. I don't know how to. Do I click this?
Are you logged in?
Yeah, I'm logged in. This is the only way I can access the bracket. Oh dear. We're so screwed. Full bracket. Yeah. This bracket updates in real time. Full screen. Drag and drop participants. Okay, but how do I select a winner, baby girl?
I think you probably just
test this off stream next time. Listen, I thought it would be easier than this.
You'd be surprised how much we did test off stream.
We tested a lot off stream.
We just didn't test
we didn't test the website. I thought I would be able to just click it and they would be able to go on to the next round.
Yeah. Can you drag drop onto like round 2.
That's what I'm trying to do. It's not doing it. Oh, wait. Start the tournament. This is what I'm supposed to do.
We fucking suck.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I said we. Now I'm too low. Now I gotta come up a little bit. Look like I'm just peeking out the bottom.
Report scores. What is it? Rem.
Said it was like an 0-1.
Yeah, okay, Rem ahead into round 2. Full screen. Oh, shit. That actually looks pretty good. All right. Next bracket.
I'm sorry, Mayuri.
Oh, Mayuri, you're so fucking dead. I'm sorry. Again.
Dude.
It's not even a debate.
Listen, it's open shut. Akame is a trained assassin.
Mayuri is literally a college-age cosplayer. Like, she has no fucking physical defense. I love you, Mayuri. You're like my favorite character in Steins Gate.
Yeah.
You're so scuffed. You're so fucking dead.
She's gone.
You're gone. It's easy. Open shut. Akame is wiping the floor with you. You're cooked. Sorry, lady.
Yeah.
So next round will be Rem and Akame. That's a pretty good matchup.
On to another match that's open and shut. Esdeath Body Smart.
This is the waifu showdown of waifu destiny. Good gals, bad girls in a fist fight as far as the eye can see. Only one will... I'm not a good singer, but I would be singing this if I could. This is obviously to the Ultimate Showdown.
Thank you, Lemon Demon. Very cool.
Dude. I wonder if when they put that song out, if they knew how great it would be. How goated. Like, sometimes you just know. Did you ever see that video of MGMT when they tested...
yeah, it was like their first performance.
Yeah, it was like in 2004. What fucking song is it?
Yeah.
Kids. They played Kids. They were playing Kids. Yeah, they played that at like 2004, and they just like they were smiling at each other, and they're like, we got a banger on our hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so fucking
all
good.
Right.
Marin and Esdeath. Marin, you are getting fucking pounded into pavement. It's not even a...
Listen. We're gonna like build up on these arguments later, but Esdeath is like basically
Esdeath is her name is Esdeath. Like, what do you expect?
I mean, just straight up, she's like military trained. Go with a sword. I mean, we're running fists here, so it's like whatever, right? But
you're trained in hand-to-hand combat. Kurumi Tokisaki. So Kurumi
is Kurumi the Zafkale girl?
She's the fucking Zafkale. Yeah. I mean,
think she gets blitzed up on by Asuka.
You think she gets fucking? You think she gets the hands?
Yeah.
I mean, without her. So in the I think there's a visual novel. Once she's like without her powers, she's just like a fucking loser. Like, she just plays video games all day and doesn't shower. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but...
Oh, wait, except that last part.
Oh, okay. Yeah, like, there's like a very...
You can't find me, bro.
There's a clip, or like a screenshot that gets spread around social media every now and again, where it's Kurumi, like, after she gets her powers taken away, because obviously that's the plot of Data Life. Or, not... She doesn't get her powers taken away. She uses them. But, like... What the fuck's his name? Shido? No, Shido's a dude from fucking Fate. Whatever the dude's name is. He can, like, siphon the bad out of the witches in that show.
Yeah. Doesn't he do it by, like, kissing them?
He kisses them, yeah. So once he does that with her. Or I could be wrrong. I didn't fucking watch season 2.
What other way would you do?
Not in a reasonable way. I mean, he has to do what he has to do. Yeah, so there's like a screenshot of, I think it's a visual novel, where she's just like, I haven't showered. She's like, I showered 72 hours ago. Why would I need to again? And she's just fucking playing video games in like her underwear.
You disgust me. Die.
Yeah, take a shower, loser. I think Asuka, government trained.
Asuka next.
Yeah, Asuka is government trained. I think she manhandles Kurumi.
Yeah.
Send Asuka on to the next round. Taiga and Sailor Moon.
Wait.
So this is very... What?
This is a deep cut. Are Sailor Moon and Taiga the same age?
That is actually a good question. No, because Taiga is like 18 by the end of Toradora. And I think Sailor Moon's like 16.
14.
Oh, fucking Sailor Moon's dead.
Taiga, listen, for what you see her fight in the show, girl is vicious.
She is vicious.
And
She
and
holds her
Sailor Moon
own
ain't
against
hell.
Sumire. Like she does have a sword for a little bit, but it's like a wooden sword, and as soon as she loses it, it doesn't matter. She gets worse. Like she becomes more vicious once she just has to go barehanded, because it's
easy.
full instinct. Taiga,
Easy. Up and down easy.
yeah. Usagi is
I'm
just
telling you what Google tells me, Vimigo.
what? 14. Yeah, dude. Anime is just this is the this is foul. Yeah, Taiga destroys Sailor Moon. All right, this is a good one. I feel Lemon versus Amelia. You know more ReZero than I do.
I think
We watched the same amount of
Lemon
Makina.
breaks Amelia's ankles.
You
Easy.
think so? I mean, Amelia just seems like such a sweetheart.
Amelia
Like I
is
can't
just-
imagine she raises her hands to
yes,
anyone.
but she's like a straight up kind of like caster type. Like she's not taking someone who does like taking someone who does like cardio training and like physical training. Amelia, she don't do much.
I mean, she do be
controversial
yapping.
statement. Controversial statement from the Rem guy, but she's not even best girl, bro. She gets bodied. Take a walk.
Take a walk. Yeah, Lemon. She is athletic. I don't know if she's trained in fighting, but she does cardio. She works out. She could just in a straight up fist fight. I think Lemon
And she's a tomboy supremacy.
Yeah, and she's fucking. We love Lemon, bro. We love Lemon. We will love him. That's gonna set up a good matchup. Taiga versus Lemon. That's a pretty good matchup. All right, Psycho. I'm just gonna keep this short. Psycho fucking shoves Akko's head into a toilet and gives her a swirly. Like it's not even a fucking contest.
Yeah, she's crazy.
Yeah,
You saw what she
Psycho
was doing
is insane.
While she was getting shot at, man, she was dodging them shits, going between her legs and shit. She's faster than fast.
Yeah,
That's that's not even powers. That's just game.
Yeah, she does not have any. She does not have any special abilities. Psycho easily. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, Psycho doesn't have any abilities. She's just for the love of the game, bro. She just fucks it up. And Akko is an absolute idiot.
Fucks it up.
As much as I love Akko as a character, she's a fucking moron. She is not handling Psycho at all. Yui, I love you, Yui. You are probably the sweetest character ever made.
This matchup is Coughing Baby versus Coughing Baby.
You think Cheetah Gay doesn't fucking destroy Yui? Yui probably wouldn't even.
I haven't watched an Isekoi.
Cheetah Gay is like your typical tsundere archetype. Like she fucks people up, but only because she is a tsundere. It's like Taiga, but not really. She is the son of like a Yakuza boss, though. Or the daughter of a Yakuza boss. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, so she, again, gives Yui a swirly. Cheetah Gay.
I'll cure you in the back pocket.
Yeah. Cheetah Gay. Yui, I love you. You are probably second best girl in K-On! Maybe behind Mio. And there's a debate between Mugi, because I love Mugi very much. But you will be going home early. I like this one. Yuri Nakamura versus Homura Akemi. So
I think Yuri wins with no powers. Yuri easily wins.
I agree.
Like, I mean, especially in the main story when like she like when she like runs out of ammo and like her guns, like it's on business. She whips her knife out.
Yeah, she's pure survival.
She'll get dirty about it.
Yeah, she will. I love that. Yuri is straight business. Like willing to dust it up, even if she's not even wielding a weapon. Homura, before she went through the fucking time loops, she was like a little quivering. What the fuck's the word? She's like a shy girl. Yeah, she is a coughing baby. It isn't until later on, like when.
I mean, like even after that, she's jaded, but like without anything, it's just like you're getting blitzed up on, bro.
And you can't use the hypothetical because the reason she does all of this is to try to give, fucking Maguka a better, like, try to save her.
Too bad, Yuri's stealing your girl.
Yeah, essentially. Like, Madoka is still in that fucking time loop and dying. And guess what? You're losing in the first round. Yuri Nakamura is moving on in this tournament. I do love you, Yuri. Senjo Gahara versus
Senjo Gahara throat punches Misa, and it's not even close.
I never watched Death Note, so I don't know what fucking Misa does.
She is definitely a lady character in a show about two guys.
So she's useless.
I don't want to say she's useless. She's more just like there for plot.
Don't let me say that. Yeah, I mean, Senjo
Gahara is like even without training, she's ruthless. Put a stapler in a guy's mouth.
Yeah, she met him. I fucking love time loops. Yeah, me too, dude. Yeah, me too, dude. Yeah, me too, dude. Yeah, me too, dude.
Dude, my watch is broken.
Shut the fuck up.
Let me out of here.
Shut the fuck up. Yeah, I don't think Misa does anything crazy. I think Hitagi is just like, she got that dog in her. Misa is insane, is she?
Yeah.
Like, is she
insane? If I watched fucking Death Note, why did we keep her in here? Neither of us watched Death Note.
That's a good question. I gave you the list. I didn't know. How crazy is Misa?
Dude,
like,
you gotta fire your producer.
Yeah, honestly. All right, chat. How crazy is Misa? And does she stand up to the dog that is Senjo Gahara? Because as soon as she fucking ran into Araragi in Bakemonogatari, she just shoved a stapler in his mouth. Yeah, she was always combat ready. And also Senju Gahara is pretty goated. I do love me some Senju Gahara. Why didn't we have any of the other girls? Like, if we were talking about Kanbaru Saruga, I would not even a choice.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
She does some fucked up stuff for Light. What is fucked up stuff though? Because didn't Light kill like 100,000 people? How fucked up can she be? This is the dollar store. How good can it be?
Yeah, that being said, she's not beating Senju Gahara. Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, Senju Gahara, my girl.
For Death Note, I mean, other than the Death Note and like the games there within, like it's like relatively grounded.
Sorry, I just saw what was up ahead. Hollow versus Eyes Wallenstein. You watched Spice and Wolf. I've watched Danmachi.
Yeah,
so this will be a good one.
I've watched Medieval Economic Simulator. Why do you ask? Listen, without powers, she is like an 1,000-year-old wolf girl.
She's just a wolf girl. Like, she doesn't do anything crazy.
No, it's like her powers is like being like wise beyond her time, like wisecracking, and without being able to turn into a big ass wolf. That's about it. Can teach you a lot about minting and the economy, though.
Well, as much as I do love a wolf girl, unfortunately, Eyes is like a trained swordsman and trains combatant.
Yeah,
I think she is throwing Hollow into the nearest hay pile.
I don't think Hollow Zero Powers even gets any close.
Yeah, so Eyes, best girl easily in Danmachi. She is throwing Hollow safely into a hay pile, and that's it. Kanade Tachibana versus Kanade Izumi. Kanada's fucking dying.
Dude, no. With no powers, it's Coughing Baby versus Coughing Baby.
It is, actually. But, like, Kanade has hand-to-hand combat experience. Not more fucked up than Light, but pretty messed up. If I recall, it's been a while since I read the manga. Well, you know, thankfully she's out of the tournament, so I never have to.
If I recall and not if I remember correctly, and that's kind of weird.
Did I say that?
Yeah. I mean, I guess that also works if I recall the RC for recall.
Yeah.
But it's Coughing Baby versus Coughing Baby, and I think Kanade coughs a bit harder.
Yeah, that's pretty fair. Kanade is, she is just still a high schooler without her powers in Angel Beats. Konada is literally like a fucking loser.
She's dead.
Like she's just a neat, like, or not a neat, but she's a dork. Like she's your average anime nerd. Yeah, she's just your average anime nerd. She just likes her fucking Haruhi.
Not even
I mean, same.
Out of touch edits can save you now.
You're out of touch. I'm out of touch.
It's too good. We're getting DMCA'd.
My hair when you're not around. Conan is dead. She's fucking dead.
All right.
Winry versus Mai Kawakami. This is a good one.
I'm 100% in Winry camp.
You think Winry, really? I think Mai. This is, I think, our first real debate of the stream. I think Mai trains well enough, even without her powers, her spirit hunting powers. I think she can handle Winry. Because Winry, she is fit. She is, well defined in the muscle department. However, I don't think she has combat experience, if I'm correct, in my recollection of Fullmetal Alchemist.
It's been a fucking moment. And the more I think about it, what combat experience does she
I don't
have?
think Winry has ever had combat experience. Maybe she did, but I don't remember her having any.
I mean, I know that I remember that she almost shoots Scar, but I wouldn't really count that as hand-to-hand combat.
It's a fucking gun,
I mean, yeah, I guess you're right. As much as I don't want to see the wrench wench go down. You've never heard that before?
What the fuck did you call her?
The wrench wench.
The wrench wench?
Yeah, no, I shit you not. Look it up. It's like a TV trope for like savvy with like machines and stuff.
Oh my god, the wrench wench. Fuck, that's fucked up.
It's got its own TV tropes page.
Oh, hold on. Oh, fuck. I just fucked up the fucking... I fucked up the everything. My phone fell on my...
I can't believe you never heard French ones before. You're more online than I am.
Yeah, but like... I didn't expect that. Alright.
Yeah, it's just like...
Hold on. The mother texted me.
It's like a woman in Vimigo. It's like a woman character in story that's like integral. That's like integral to like the group. I can't explain that.
They're like the what? The huh?
The wench. True. It's true. I promise you. It's literally got a TV tropes page. It's literally for like the tomboy adjacent. Oh, all your stuff's messed up. I'm gonna fix you up. When Ed and Al need some repairs, bam.
Kinda like a harlot.
I don't think you're in safe. I don't think you're in a safe territory calling Winry a harlot.
Listen,
Wrench wench is just called wrench wench because it rhymes, bros. She ain't no harlot. You don't
listen. Even if, when Winry loses, we respect Winry in this house. We love Winry. Mm-hmm. We adore Winry. She's well written, and she is a great woman. She's a great character.
She ain't winning out.
She is not winning. Mai is throwing her through the fucking metaphorical doors. Miho Nusajimi is throwing
French wench is
Mugi.
Real, and I'm sick of believing that it's not.
Is this too far zoomed out? I should probably zoom back in. What? Okay, here we go. Miho and Mugi Kotobuki. Mugi, as strong as she is, she can like fucking one hand a fucking Yamaha piano, which is like very fucking heavy. I still think Miho, who has actual combat experience, is killing a high schooler, even though Miho is also a high schooler.
Yeah, I agree. I know these two characters very well.
Yeah, Miho's winning. Mugi, I love you. You're very great. Sadly, not enough to beat Miho. Darkness versus Revi. This is a good first round matchup.
Listen. If this were any other person that Revy was going up against, Revy would win. But Darkness is a fucking endurance tank. And she may not hit Revy like at all. Maybe on accident once or twice. But she will outlast her. And if we're going towards knockout, I think that Revy gets KO'd from exhaustion before she can even take Darkness down.
Yeah, I mean, it's literally the power of horny, isn't it? Like she just like Revy is a great assassin. She's able to take down like a mob of men at a time, but Darkness is just
But like
she be freaky like that.
One hell of a woman.
That's a woman, bro. That's a woman. I think as much as I don't want to knock out Revy in this tournament early on, I think sometimes it is that easy that she is just that down bad that Darkness is too horny to die. I think Darkness would win this fight.
I'm still up on the wrench wench thing. I can't believe people haven't heard of that.
I've never heard of it. It sounded like you were just you were making it up. I thought you came up with it on the spot.
No. Dude, okay. On next, Lucy, listen, auto lose. I hate Fairy Tail. I've read all of it. I hate it.
Does Lucy do anything?
So I know we're not doing powers, but I'll just give you like.
Give me the Lucy lore.
Give you the
Drop
411. She's got like keys that like symbolize like zodiac symbols, and it's basically like a caster doing like summon stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But in terms of like straight up brawling, 0.
Well, Yukiko.
I would hope you've heard of Wenches Vimigo.
Well, yeah. Yukiko.
But the wrench one.
She is trained in. There is a. I'll save the shock factor thing, for when it's important. But Yukiko can handle herself in a fight, even against multiple opponents at once. So, I think Yukiko wins that.
Yeah, she do, don't she? I forgot who Yukiko was until I looked her up.
Oh yeah, from Little Busters, yeah. I love me some Yukiko. Or Yuiko, sorry. I keep saying Yukiko. But Yuiko wins this. Louis,
I gotta play Persona
Lucy.
4, man. How has he not done it yet?
I've played Persona 4. I did not finish Persona 4. That's the issue.
How far are you in Persona 4?
You know, we ask questions that we don't really need the answer to sometimes.
You make me sick.
All right, this is a good one. Violet Evergarden versus Cece. I did not watch all of Code Geass. I watched all of Violet Evergarden.
So from my limited 2 episodes of Deep of Violet Evergarden, she is military trained, right?
Oh, she is a soldier. She was built for combat.
Yeah.
Wait.
I do not.
Wait, what? What? No answer? No answer what? I'll continue. Yeah, for the meantime. Until...
CC? Courtney. You've watched Code Geass. What's the CC lore? You tell me. You've watched the show.
Phoning a friend in this situation.
Listen, Celis. Whatever answer you get, you're not going to be a fan of.
Persona! I know the memes and I know the music.
The answer to the question, Courtney, is how well would
Persona
CC do
I
in a
have
straight-up fist fight?
0. I've played a little bit. I played through Best Girl, the fuck's her name? Chie. I played through her route and I played through the fucking idiot guy's route. But that's about my Persona experience. All right. What was that? Sorry.
Courtney was my relevant.
She's your phone a friend,
expert, and I've been failed.
Why did she not?
She's like,
stand up for
last time I
CC?
saw it, I was 14. I was like, that's no excuse.
We're gonna fight. Okay. Well, you know what? It's okay. I have a lot of people to fight. You're gonna have to get in line.
Yeah, you're like you got me on like for like the next
Nick's
10
been
years.
trying to fuck it. So Nick, for those who don't know, I've known Nick since what the fuck was that? 7th grade, and I hated Nick at first. I did hate Nick at first. But however, we were roommates in college. Yeah, it is. Halo Reach did fucking Halo saved our fucking friendship. It didn't even save it. It started the friendship. But we were roommates in college, and since then he's tried to get me some little bit of interest into JoJo, and I have not cared at all. However, there is a tiniest bit of interest in Steel Ball Run because the Cannonball Run in real life has me very interested. I love the Cannonball Run. It's so cool. And they have Steel Ball Run, and that is the only version of JoJo that I could give a shit about.
The Cannonball Run has got nothing to do with it, but
no, that's what Steel Ball Run is fucking based around. What do you mean? It's a race from fucking New York to California, isn't it?
Yeah, I knew that.
Yeah, you fucking piece of shit.
I don't know
Steel
Cannonball Run lore.
No, Cannonball Run.
Dude,
okay, so the Cannonball Run. I watched. This is
a fist fight. I don't fucking know, dude.
Probably me because I go to the gym and Nick can't do a push-up.
Did you really have to do that to me?
I did have to do that. I'm sorry.
You're crazy for that.
I murk Nick. Unfortunately, I love him. He has height on me. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
But I think I kill Nick. I don't kill him, but you know, I take care of him in that situation.
All right.
No, so Cannonball Run. We have, but Cannonball Run. It is a great piece of lore that if you are.
I mean, you could have just told me exactly what it was and not gone into it.
No, it's okay. So. If you are somebody who, like me,
it's a fucking name.
What do you mean? Nick has a neck. I have a neck. What do you think this is? I can breathe from here. What does that mean?
I can breathe from here. Dude, they're trying to drive us against each other.
They are. I don't even know who the fuck wins this fight. I think it's Violet. I think Violet Evergarden wins this fight.
I think it's Violet. I don't think CC. From what I know, she's on a Pizza Hut box.
She does eat pizza. Yeah, she does eat pizza a lot.
And, yeah.
That's the extent of my knowledge.
Yeah, for all my love of Mecha, I have not watched Code Geass.
Yeah. I think we watched the first episode together, and that's about it.
Yeah. Hydrogen bomb versus coughing baby for the next one.
Destroys Nezuko.
No powers. Takes Nezuko's lunch money, and then kills her brother too.
Saya Takagi versus Riza Hawkeye. I think Riza, she's police trained. Saya's a normal fucking high schooler. Riza is throwing her over her shoulder.
Yeah.
I think this was pretty cut and dry.
Riza can make Colonel Mustang fall over, she can make me fall over.
Sorry, I'm fires. Oh wait, what? Did I not? Did I just undo that? Save it. What?
No.
Okay, there we go. Okay. Ray versus Saber. So Saber is she's just fucking King Arthur, isn't she? And Ray is just a normal 14-year-old. I don't.
Be great if I actually watched Evangelion. How have I not done it?
That's crazy. That is kind of nuts that we have not watched Evangelion enough to give a proper analysis on Ray.
The mecha guy, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're the mecha guy. You're supposed to pick up my slack, my guy. I think Saber in this situation wins. She is a trained swordswoman. Also is hot. I mean, whatever. I think Saber beats Ray. Ray is just a normal high schooler, traumatized high schooler. This is not a good one.
Hydrogen
Matoi
bomb versus coughing baby.
This isn't even coughing baby. This is like hydrogen bomb versus dust particle. Nagatoro wishes she was Ruka
Ray's
Matoi.
A clone of a clone and is actually super weak. Then that just
Ray
serves
is
a point for her.
Not a 14-year-old. Ray is worse.
Yeah. Get whacked.
Get the fuck out of here, Nagatora. Onodera versus Toka. Toka takes Onodera out to lunch, bro.
Sure. I will take your word for it.
Yeah. Toka is a spirit. She was never, I'm pretty sure never human, but she is pretty good with a sword. Onodera couldn't even stop fucking, what the fuck's her name? Cheetah from taking her man, so. Very clearly. Yeah. Very clearly can't do well. Roko Ukami versus Maka Allburn.
Maka's a fucking scrapper, dude.
Maka is fucking nuts. I love Maka. The anime did not do her enough justice. I started rewatching Maka with one of my friends, and who doesn't really watch anime all that often other than Dragon Ball. And I started watching Soul Eater with them, and they fucking love Maka. And I love Maka. Maka's
Dude, thank you, Studio Bones. Studio Bones never stops, man. Studio Bones is the real ones.
I just wish they could come out with Soul Eater Brotherhood. Stop teasing us already. Everyone wants it.
It's never gonna happen.
It's never is. It's gonna be 20 years before.
Soul Eater not season 7. That's all you get.
Don't say that to me. Why would you say that? It sounds like you're threatening me with Soul Eater not.
I mean, after the ending to Fire Force, it's actually a bit more likely.
Really?
Yeah.
How did
crazy?
I watched
enough,
Soul Eater to split up.
Soul Eater and Fire Force are in the same universe.
Oh, I think you did tell me that before. I never watched Fire Force.
I don't know the exacts of it, but I know they're in the same universe. I'd really love to watch Fire Force if it wasn't a pain in the ass to watch.
How is it a pain in the ass to watch?
Dude, listen.
Like, is it just a struggle to get through, or is it like hard to watch?
I know that anime of a certain type and appeals to a certain demographic. It is definitely a shonen anime of all time.
Is it just
God? Some of that fan service is real forced, man. Like the fights, like the actual fights, and like the sound, like the soundscapes and like the power system is really cool. But like,
isn't there the cat girl who gets her fucking clothes ripped off every 5 seconds?
She literally has like a thing where it's called like Lucky Letterer or something, if I remember correctly. Yeah. I think if I were to read it, I'd probably like it a lot better.
You probably
maybe
would.
It's less in your face.
Maybe. So we are agreeing that Maka is wiping the floor with Ukami?
Yeah. Maka's
my girl.
Maka Zero Powers is knocking Ryoko's teeth in.
She fucking punched a demon in the face and fucking saved the world. Asuna Yuki versus Mikasa again. Coughing baby versus fucking hydrogen bomb.
So like
Yuki fucking plays video games and Mikasa kills giants.
So hold on.
Oh.
As much as I agree with you, so I agree that Mikasa takes this fight, but I do not think Asuna is a coughing baby.
You know,
I think especially for like the original SAO and like I don't even want to say what she does later in the series or what she does in Mother's Rosario, I think it's called. It's been a while.
Is that the one with the girl with AIDS?
Yes,
oh, okay.
Actually. She's like in the VR MMO RPG. She's not like she's a pretty good fighter, but like that image, that gif of Kirito reaching for his sword in the real world goes too hard.
Oh, that's so fucking cringy. Oh god,
dude, he goes for it. And he's like, oh fuck, I ain't got it, bros.
Oh shit. Okay, well. Unfortunately, Mikasa still bodies her, but we give Asuna her flowers on this channel. Hestia versus Kushieda. Hestia is such a useless piece of shit.
Minarine sweep, bro.
Yeah, fuck you. I don't give a shit if you're a goddess. Hestia, okay, so to be fully transparent, I only ever watched the first season of Danmachi. She doesn't do shit.
Don't worry, no one else has watched Danmachi either.
Clearly they have, because they have fucking like 3 seasons.
I didn't make figures.
They can even make figure. So
God, I wish more people got that joke.
I might
Where's my
actually.
mans?
It might just be us. I can't believe the last time he uploaded it was fucking 2020. Minori,
but-
she plays softball. She is physically fit. She does every kind of sport because she just wants to. Hestia does jack shit. She is just there because she has her fucking blue ribbon underneath her titties. Kushieda sweeps. We don't give a shit.
Listen,
Minori
this
Kushieda
next fight-
needs her happy end. I hope she gets it. They are on 5. What is that? What?
Uh,
Oh, wait, hold on. I heard Hestia by moment to Percy Jackson 5. They are on 5. What does that mean? What does they are on 5 mean? Megumin and Kaguya.
so
Megumin can't do shit.
I think Kaguya takes this fight, but let me make an argument for Kaguya in the future. She's not super crazy when it comes to like actual physical prowess, but her battle IQ is fucking through the roof.
Yeah, she has the IQ. She's very, very smart. And she's also pretty strong, as the anime has, it's kind of not.
Oh yeah,
yeah. They called her
with the
Princess
arm
Brief.
wrestling.
Yeah, the Princess Beefcake. So she is strong because she
no.
does archery. So she has strong. She is strong in her
She's
arms.
got a good like arm core.
Yeah, she could throw people around.
and I
Megumin,
think with that,
as much as I love Megumin, and I will make it known here, I am a true Megumin truther.
Without
think she's
explosions, it's coughing baby, dude.
It is, yeah. I love Megumin though. She does have like leg power because she was able to fucking like, what the fuck is that word? Like koala onto fucking Kazuma, but that's more like being on his back already. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Misaka Mikado versus Albedo. You watched Overlord.
Without powers, Albedo takes this easy.
Really? What does Albedo do?
Yeah. She is an adult woman, and Misaka is a teenager. Without powers, that's the long and short of it. She's like a demon, I guess. That's like completely fueled on the horny. But
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
ultimately, it's teenager versus adult woman, and like
It's like fucking Tato versus Miku. Maki say, I love you. You are such a great character. You're so well written, and I respect the fuck out of you. You are dying in this situation. You are you are not walking out of this situation.
Yo, Ninth
you gotta
is a
fucking
demon, bro.
Yeah,
We're
you have
talking about scrappers. She don't even care about the eye, bro.
dude. Okay. So Maki say, great character, beautifully written. You are going up against a fucking international terrorist. You're fucking dying. I'm sorry to tell you this. And Minene fucking carried even after the eye, even after fucking getting blown up. Doesn't matter.
Ninth is one of like the only good things about Future Diary.
Unfortunately.
God,
so.
Future Diary's bad. It's got that OP though. That's it.
They have 2 OPs. Their OPs are pretty banging.
Nah, that's just the first one. The second one, I can take or leave.
Dude, if Future Diary just focused on fucking Ninth, it would be a fucking way better show.
I can fix her, and he did.
He did, yeah. He fucking did. Okay. Shinobu versus Satsuki. Shinobu has proven that she is pretty well equipped for hand-to-hand combat, but at the same time, if we're taking away like abilities, she has like multiple forms, and I don't know how that would translate if we take out abilities.
So like, if we were to do her like a grown one,
yeah, like when she's kiss shot, like a full ass woman or full ass grown woman. When I just fucking smacked my microphone. When she's kiss shot, maybe, but like if we're going,
would that be considered a power?
That's a good question. I think this is a good debate because I think if she's
since it is a transformation from the normal, then I would say yes.
Also, would it be enough for Satsuki? Because Satsuki is also trained in with like swordsmanship, but also has dealt with like a bunch of fucking like she's dealt with like gangs and shit.
Satsuki is the scrapper.
Yeah, Satsuki with, you don't even need a weapon. Satsuki she's just fucking good at what she does. And I don't know, maybe Shinobu is good, but a large part of her character is that she is, a vampire. She is a fucking.
Dude, they fought during the daytime. She's dead.
I don't know if vampires work that way in that universe, but it doesn't matter because she doesn't have powers. Maybe Satsuki. I think Satsuki wins this. I don't know if it's like a clean sweep. I think it is very much a.
It's
a scrappy win.
It's a 6-4.
Yeah. I just don't know if she's able to do it.
I will be making the case for Hinata for the rest of this tier list and why she sleeps, and for the rest of this bracket and why she sweeps everyone.
Okay, well, you're the only one. I say only one. There's only two of us. You are the one who has watched Naruto, so please. Wait, hold on. Save it for now because I believe you fully in her manhandling Rias.
Okay.
I don't believe Rias has anything going for her other than her boobies. I could be wrong. I never watched High School DxD. She
gets bodied.
Yeah, she's just a high schooler. Like that's just a fucking girl. Momo versus Fujiwara. I love her. I love Chika so much. It's not gonna matter because Yaoyorozu has fucking.
Got that.
She got brains and she has training. That's all that matters. Fujiwara is just a rich girl. Yeah.
No powers. Urza every day of the week.
Haruhi, I love you. Haruhi, I hope you know this.
She's got.
You're so fucking faded, unfortunately.
Yeah.
You are literally just a high schooler. Urza has fucking combat training.
Yeah.
All right, we're done with round 1. It only took us an hour. So this is what our winners are looking like for the moment. But let's keep going. All right, so round 2, first round. Hold on, let me finish this drink for round 2. We're gonna go second beer for round 2. This honestly. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck.
Oh, I had one beer up here. No, I don't want to go get another one. I'm too lazy.
All right. So the Cheerwine beer is actually pretty good. Yeah, so the Cheerwine beer is actually, it's pretty tasty. I like this.
That drinking noise you just made was deeply unsettling.
It wasn't drinking. I was like licking my lips. I was like...
You scare me.
Anyway. I hope I scare you. But this is very cute. Chat, if you want to take a look at this. Look at this. It's like a nice retro can. Nice retro font and the 50s truck. It looks very good. All right. Round 2. Ram versus Akame.
Yeah,
this is a good one.
It's called Cheer One. It's a very Carolinas thing.
It is. It was founded in North Carolina, and when you're in the South, lip smacking ASMR, yeah. Yeah, so it was founded, I believe, in North Carolina. I could be wrong, but I believe it was North Carolina. And the sodas are found in places that are like Cookout or...
Go to Cookout, baby.
Oh, dude, I will go to Cookout after this. I fucking love Cookout. So it's founded in places like Cookout, which are like local chains or anything that isn't partnered with like Pepsi or I think I could be wrong.
It's very grassroots kind of soda.
Yeah,
not everywhere has it, but a bunch of places do.
Yeah, that's exactly the way to put it. So I don't think that you can get it in a lot of places, but if you go to Cracker Barrel, they have it.
God, you would not find me there.
Fuck you. I love Cracker Barrel.
I fucking hate Cracker Barrel.
Listen,
yes,
is Cookout a restaurant? Cookout is okay. I'm gonna go on my fucking soapbox here. I fucking love Cookout. Cookout is fantastic. It's a fantastic restaurant. It's a local place in the South. It's a local chain, and it has the best food ever, especially after you leave the fucking bar. It's so fucking good. So you can get a tray, right? A tray of food for like $10 maximum. And you can get...
Overpriced and over bad.
What the fuck you say?
No, Vimigo's talking about...
Cracker Barrel. All right. Listen, one thing is good about Cracker Barrel. They have the Grandpa's steak, I think that is, and the loaded casserole. The loaded casserole, I would pay fucking $1 million for. Loaded casserole, I'll stay on my... I don't care who challenges me. The loaded casserole alone is so fucking good at Cracker Barrel. Anyway, so, Cookout. It's $10 at max, maybe 11 depending on taxes. But they have burgers, they have quesadillas, they have hush puppies. You fuck me up with some hush puppies at 2 a.m, I'm going to you every time. Doesn't matter. They had a fucking nacho cheeseburger. I had that shit. Delicious. Excuse me. And they had a fucking quesadilla that was cheese, chicken, or whatever the fuck it is else. It's so fucking good. Cookout is amazing. I love it. And they have like 40 million milkshakes. Are you fucking lip syncing me right now?
You were going off, man. I was letting you go.
So they have like 40 million milkshakes, and they have a banana pudding milkshake that's so fucking good. That is like, they put vanilla wafers in it and shit. Delicious. They have the quesadillas. Amazing. I am so glad that I moved down south strictly because, one, I mean, there's two reasons. One, it is like summer 80% of the year here. Two, Cookout. Cookout's fantastic, especially after the bar. Once you're a fucking grown-ass man and can go to the bar. Once you leave, you can go to Cookout. It's amazing. All right, I'm going to stop. I'm going to get off my soapbox now. But Cookout, if you're watching, which would be fucking crazy because we have 5 viewers. But if you... But Cookout, if you're watching, sponsor me so I can...
We'll take almost every sponsorship we can get. Except Raid Shadow Legends. Dude, if I see a Raid Shadow Legends ad end up on the channel, come to your apartment, I'm killing you.
Noda Brewing Company, sponsor me. I like this beer. Anyway, okay, let's continue. We've barely started here.
What are we doing?
Hold on. What's your one? Is Cookout a restaurant? Cracker Barrel is overpriced. Cracker Barrel is kind of overpriced, but like I'll pay any price for that fucking
over bad.
Hush Puppies of hell yeah, man. Apparently Hy-Vee.
Yeah, I looked it up. It's like a smaller grocery store chain in the. It's like there's kind of like a line of them, just like going up
Hy-Vee
near, like west of us.
I didn't know that.
That's too hot.
Hopefully you get the chance. Cheerwine is nothing to write home about. It's an okay soda, but I really like this beer. It is actually pretty solid.
Yeah.
I am a light beer guy, so I could be tasting that.
Let's.
All right, we got.
Let's
All right, Rem versus Akame. I think Akame probably kills Rem, but you can prove me wrong.
Overall, trained assassin. I think what Rem in the most has going for her, because she's definitely, I wouldn't even really say she's trained with weapons. She's just vicious like that. But Akame, she's trained assassin. I think she takes Rem pretty easily. It might be over long, but this is definitely one of those like 5-4 matchups.
Yeah, I mean, I take Akame in this situation. You take Akame in this situation. I can't see a way that Rem wins.
Yeah, my girl. I apologize. I'll buy another statue, I promise.
I'm sorry, Rem, but this is just how it is. As Death versus Asuka.
I'll do it right fucking now. As Death takes Asuka's.
She fucking grabs Asuka by the fucking hair and just fucking cleanses the tiles of her.
Cleanses the tiles?
Yeah, she just fucking uses her teeth to fucking get in this.
Cleanses. Hurt.
Yeah, as Death is wiping the floor.
All right. Now on to
All right.
actual great matches.
Here we go. Taiga versus Lemon. I love you, Lemon. Taiga's a fucking maniac.
I'm just like vibes based for this matchup. I think Taiga takes it.
I do think Taiga takes it. I think Lemon.
There's a difference between being if both these girls are in a fight. Like, Taiga's not fighting. She's fucking scrapping, dude.
Taiga's not fighting. She's fucking scrapping for survival, bro. Lemon, she is a sweetheart, and that's her downfall in this situation anyway. Because Lemon would only fight in a situation in which she needs to. Taiga will square up with anybody. I think Taiga will
square up just because she feels like it.
Yeah. Lemon, love you. You're an amazing woman. Sadly, not amazing enough to overtake Taiga. Psycho is beating the shit out of Chidogay.
Yeah. Because of Psycho's, because of like where she is in bracket, I think she's gonna end up going really far. Because like a lot of other people here, like I think the only one. Oh, hey, dude, it's canon. What? It's actually canon.
What's canon?
Akame versus Esdeath.
Is it really?
Yeah.
What? Where the fuck? What?
They're both from Akame ga Kill.
Oh, sorry. Fuck it. I was like, what?
Are you good?
I didn't realize what you said at first. I apologize.
Yeah, it's canon. Akame versus Esdeath. To be fair, Esdeath does lose that fight.
Huge.
That's with power.
Yeah, so Psycho is gonna wipe the floor with Cheetah Guy. Psycho is a psychopath, baby. Slept that in there. Yuri versus Hitagi.
I'm sorry, Yuri.
You think Yuri loses that?
So like, if
I
Senju
thought
Gahara wasn't so ruthless, I think Yuri would put up more of a fight. But Yuri's, as we said before, Yuri's like a fighter by like, Yuri just don't square up all the time.
No, Yuri's got that dog in her.
Huh?
I said Yuri's got that dog in her. She's just like ready to go. She's survivalist instinct.
Fair, and I'm gonna regret saying this, but it's the first thing I came to mind. Senju Gahara's got 2 dogs in her right now.
Chat, clip that. I don't know. I don't know. Really? Do you think Senju Gahara beats Yuri?
I think so, but like, let's look at the facts.
What the fuck did he say? The fucking facts don't care about your feelings. That's what the fuck he said.
Oh yeah,
I 100% believe Yuri beats Senju
we gotta
Gahara.
keep this. We gotta keep this in. If we're keeping it in bracket, right?
Okay. Yeah.
And we find, God, who did Angel go up against in the first round? Who did Tachibana go up in the first round?
Tachibana went up against. If I can scroll, that'd be great. Wait, what?
I'm so confused.
What? Hold on.
Kanade Tachibana. Oh, she went up against. Okay. I think, based on this, so
she went against a fucking Konata. Yeah.
Let's kind of throw it back here. So, does whatever.
Eyes Wallenstein?
Does Eyes beat Kanade?
Does Eyes
no powers?
Okay. Does Eyes beat Kanade? Yes. I think Eyes beats it because Kanade is just a high schooler. She was nothing special. She had a heart issue. Eyes is a trained swordsman. I think she beats her easily.
Yeah. Okay. So with that knowledge, Eyes probably ends up beating both Yuri and Senju Gahara. But who has the tougher time with that?
I think Yuri, honestly, because when Kanade had her swords or like her fucking guard skill, Yuri was tanking it. Like, she didn't have those abilities, and yet she was standing up to Kanade, you know? Like, she was whipping out a fucking pocket knife, and she was standing up to a
I
fucking...
wouldn't really call that a pocket knife. Definitely a knife she had in her pocket, but that shit was a K-bar, bro. She was going in.
It was still a knife. Like, it wasn't anything crazy.
Yeah.
She was...
All right,
yeah, so
all right.
Kanade was whipping out the fucking guard skill, Hen Sonic, and tornadoing it, but fucking Yuri was standing up to it.
All right. That's fair.
Yeah, and I don't think Senjogahara with a fucking bunch of staplers is standing up to that.
Well, yeah. All right. Yuri and then Ice for next round.
All right, so Mai Kawakami versus Miho Nishizumi. I think Miho is still taking the shit. Mai is... she's trained in combat. Miho, she is also trained in this bullshit. She comes from a family of tank operators. Mai, she does train for it. What the fuck is that? Like spirits and all that bullshit. But I think Miho. Sorry. I
think you're biased about Girls and Panzer Girls, but I don't know enough about. I don't know enough about Girls and Panzer to dispute you.
We're gonna get there, and once we do, when I get Miho to the finish line, I'm gonna dispute why Miho fucking clears. Okay, so Miho is beating Mai. I do believe Miho is beating Mai. While Mai is very good in hand-to-hand combat and, like, I guess leg-to-leg combat, especially because as much as I remember about Phantom World, Mai was more leg-oriented, like capoeira.
More like
Mare, I don't know. Darkness versus Yuiko. That's an interesting one.
I think Darkness just endurance is out, man. Unfortunately,
yeah, Darkness is a crusader. That's the thing. That's a big thing. Darkness is a crusader, and Yuiko is a high schooler.
We haven't talked about this yet, but like, what are the outfits like? Are we just talking like shorts, tank tops?
I guess
hand tape.
That's a good question, actually.
Because if Darkness is in her armor, like realistically, she feels none of this shit.
No, I don't know if it'd be fair if you put them in armor.
Depending. Yeah. So just
if you put them in like gym clothes, essentially, like like a gym short, like gym shorts and like a baggy top. Yeah.
Darkness at the gym. Haha. Anyway.
Why'd you say it like that?
Because I'm just being fucking stupid.
Darkness at the gym. Yeah, I think Darkness clears.
Stupid. Haha.
Yeah. Yuiko, thank you for coming and participating and winning your first round.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you've hit a wall.
Yeah. Violet Evergarden versus Unogasa. So I love this matchup in a lore perspective because of both of them. Hey, yo, what the fuck? Violet and Yuno both are two lovely ladies who are battling for the men they love.
It's sociopath versus
trained,
like
murderous.
Yeah. And
I think Violet gets the upper hand. I don't know if that's a hot take.
Just because, like, unfortunately, when all you're focused on is like the scrap and the hit, like, unfortunately, like, you ain't missing that low sweep, bro. You ain't blocking low, and bam, you block low, bam, straight into the overhead.
I don't think so. Yeah, I think Violet wins this. I mean, like I said at the very beginning of this, Yuno isn't using this is for Yuki, vibe. Violet has fought through so much in general. So I think she gets it. She has government training. I think Violet wins over Yuno. Though it would probably be a great matchup to watch. So yeah, Violet might be the upset of the tournament right now over Yuno Gasai, but I think that it is a good call.
Listen, she's got to get through this next person, which
Riza or Saber is crazy.
I think Riza takes, man.
Saber's tough because it's fucking. It's literally fucking. It's fucking. What's his name? King. King
Yeah, it's
Julian.
King Arthur hit with
King Arthur.
with the girl gun from Codename Kids Next Door.
I'm not a girl.
like-
Not yet. Yeah, I think Saber without her powers could stand up against Riza, but I think it would be a scrap. I think there's a good matchup. Though.
Listen, Riza has committed war crimes. Has Saber?
Has
yeah,
Riza?
like canonically,
What?
In the Ishvalan War, all the soldiers, like basically like everyone, like all of like the state alchemists that were there, and plus Riza because she was with Roy all the time. Like they all did some real bad shit, man.
Huh. I'm gonna have to fucking watch back through like in Fullmetal Alchemist.
It's like not. It's like one of those things in the story that's like really implied, but like the Ishvalans got fucked up, dude.
It's a good one though. But like Saber is she's King Arthur.
I do think this is a 5-5 match, like a 4-4.
Like this is going the distance. You know, if this is a best of 7, this is going to game 7. Riza versus Saber though, that's so fucked up. Do you have like the greatest swordsman of all time versus the dog in her? Nick, adjust your camera. Oh, you're focused on you're focused on your little plushies back there.
Unfortunately, I got no clue how to do that. So
you might have to scoot ahead a little bit.
We'll give you a little rub.
I don't know. Riza versus Saber it's a good fucking match. This is probably the best one of the tournament so far.
Yeah,
I think this is the most even.
So then, let's talk about the future matchup.
Okay.
Or let's talk about who was fought so far, right?
Okay.
So
Riza manhandled a high schooler. That's no one's debating it. And Saber also manhandled a high schooler.
All right. Does Riza beat Yuno?
Does Riza beat Yuno?
Oh wait, no. We're talking. I'm getting too far.
We're talking Riza and Saber. So Riza easily handles Ray. Saber easily Mendesaya.
What are the fight receipts for Saber?
So that's a big thing. Is like a large part of it is Excalibur, is that she uses her noble phantasm and all that shit. But she is still using her special abilities, you know. But she is like in that situation, she is still a sword fighter. The biggest thing. It is a good fight. Riza versus Saber. Fuck. So
catch
me outside. How about that?
Let me end it here, because unfortunately, despite Riza being a trained military woman, despite her having years of service,
D&D, Saber is a master swordsman, and swordsmanship is a huge thing.
She's a gunfighter.
Yes. If without a gun.
She remembers the elements of CQC, but she's not.
She's not
blitzing up.
Yeah.
Ultimately, against Saber, who does that sort of close combat thing, even with the sword, Riza's a gunfighter. And I think for that reason, Riza loses.
Yeah. I think Saber does. Ultimately, even though in the slightest bit fashionable, I think Saber does take this over Riza.
Yeah.
That is a good fight, though. I think that is a good
debate. To see her go, but
I
can't.
Listen, I respect Riza. I love you very much, Riza. But sadly, over Saber, who is a trained hand-to-hand combat, all that shit, it's not going to be enough.
Yep.
All right. Ryuko Matoi versus Toka
Oh, she needs some
Yotogami.
milk.
Somebody. She needs some milk.
I don't know the Toka lore, but
Toka as a spirit is pretty great. I think Toka, if Matoi and Toka were to go head to head with their powers, Toka might win. But if we're going without it, I think Matoi wins. I just don't see without it. Ryuko got the dog in her, bro.
Yeah. And for next one, it's Mikasa.
Mikasa versus Maka? Oh, shit.
Mikasa's a fiend. Unfortunately, Mikasa's a fiend.
I don't know. Maka fucking punched a demon in the face and ended the anime.
Yeah, with the power of friendship.
Yeah, the power of friendship. She punched the demon in the fucking...
And we're not doing no powers. No power of friendship.
Fuck.
She is alone on this bleak earth.
Oh. Yeah, Mikasa doesn't have powers in general. Maka does have fucking... She has soul.
She really just does it, man.
Yeah. I do love Maka. I don't want this to be misconstrued. I love Maka. I love Maka a lot. I just don't know if as a person
listen, if I'm in the under taverns of insert city from Attack on Titan name here.
The walls.
Yeah, if I'm inside the walls and I'm in like a dirty under tavern and there's a fight club going on in the basement and I see Mikasa getting ready to fight someone, I'll bet money on her.
They fucking animated her abs for a reason, dude.
Hell yeah.
All right. Minori Kushieda versus Shinomiya.
Kaguya takes, man.
I think so too. Kushieda, she is a softball legend, but she's a pitcher. But yeah. She got that right arm strength, but Shinomiya got that the archery.
Yeah, Beefcake Princess, and she's got that
Beefcake Princess. Beefcake Princess. Yeah, Shinomiya, I love you very much.
Ninth takes Obeido's lunch money.
Do you think so?
Yes.
Really?
Without powers, straight up woman to woman, Ryu is just a fiercer fighter.
She's a fucking national terrorist.
Yeah.
International terrorist. What does Albedo do? I don't remember anything Albedo does.
So her stuff in the show, she's not specifically a caster, but like she gets all like armored up and does fighting for Ainz and whatnot. So like she's definitely a fighter. But like when it's like straight up fist to fist, like you don't throw down with like international police and not have the ish to show for it.
Gotcha. Yeah, so Uryu Minene. Ninth is going on a run right now. All right, that's the last fight of that round. We're getting close to the end here. This is round 3.
Are you okay? Scroll down.
What? Oh, fuck. Oh, there's one more match. Sorry.
There's 2 more, actually.
Oh, shit. All right, so Satsuki Kirin and Hinata Hyuga.
Let me put me on my shit right now.
All right.
So this is gonna be kind of talking about powers, but it'll loop into the discussion. So the whole thing about the Hyuga clan in Naruto is that all of their jutsu is done with like a taijutsu base, and in the lore of Naruto, taijutsu is not like ninjutsu or genjutsu, so it's not like ninja magic or illusion magic. Like this is straight up throwing up hands.
Mm-hmm.
So she is like a palm strike kind of Tai Chi-esque trained fighter, trained from when she was young and when she was old, and she's throwing up and she throws up hands with like high-end criminals and stuff and people that are going to destroy the Leaf Village. She's no Neji, her older cousin, I think, by the lore.
Mm-hmm.
She's no Neji. If we drop Neji into our husbando thing, Neji might just win out. Neji's a phenom. He's crazy.
We're gonna make
But
a husbando bracket. Don't you worry.
yeah,
Those lovers of men. Continue.
I don't know. But Hinata Hyuga endgame. So if we're talking at like the end of Naruto, when her and Naruto get married,
Could you lean in a little bit? You're kind of at the edge of the screen.
I'm always at the edge of the screen because I got very shit posture. But towards the end, I think she takes. She's the entirety of her fighting style, except the 64 trigrams like rotation, is all martial arts. Like literally, their 64 trigrams is literally like a straight up like combo system of shit that the Hyuga clan is trained to do. Like, and I could put you on some shit when Hinata's going at it. The Hyuga clan goes.
Mm-mm.
And
do you think that overpowers the Kiryuans?
Yes, because ultimately Satsuki is not a trained fighter.
She's a trained swordsman, yeah, but
yeah, she's definitely a fighter, and she definitely has like the battle IQ for it. But Hinata being straight up trained with, I want to say it's I really want to say it's Tai Chi, and like hefty palm strikes and like stance and formation, like straight up martial arts, beats that shit any day. Because like Hinata fought in a fucking war, dude. Like she's got that battle IQ too.
She got the dog in her. So Hinata clears Satsuki in this situation.
Maybe not clears, but she does win.
I think it would be a good battle.
I think Satsuki's a tough fight.
And then Momo Yaoyorozu and Urza Scarlet. I think Urza wins it.
Yeah, we go next, and it's Urza. Like, unfortunately,
I do love
Momo's
Momo.
my girl.
Momo's my girl, my number one, my hero girl. But I
like
think
without her quirk to like make things like
even
nothing.
Yeah. All right. Well, that is the end of round 2.
We're getting to the heat.
Yeah, we are. This is when the shit gets serious. All right, Akame versus Esdeath. That's kind of ironic that we meet BRB.
Yeah. So I don't even want to say like in lore. In the show, the only reason Esdeath loses is because she gives up.
She gives up?
Yeah, she's like, well, I want to be with main character guy forever, so she hugs him. And then they both, yeah, she hugs him. They both turn to ice, and she fucking shatters, and Akame's like, okay.
What the fuck?
Dude, the fucking Akame kills anime is definitely anime, dude. They turned Chelsea into a lollipop. Why'd they do that?
It doesn't matter. All that matters is fucking... I don't know.
Dude, mine's in a coma or dead, and then like Ezra takes her man and then shatters him.
So I mean, if we have a canon fight between Akame and Esdeath, even if she gave up, like, we have to pick Akame, right? Like, they fought in canon.
Yeah. I mean, ultimately, that's fair.
As much as I don't want, I think Esdeath would win in a true fair fight. I think Akame.
Like I said, the only reason she lost was the extenuating circumstance of Tatsume.
All right, Taiga versus Saika. So Taiga is a bit of a bitch, but Psycho, I think, is a fucking
for this
psychopath.
Fight, it's Hydrogen Bomb versus Coughing Baby, and
it really is.
Taiga gets rolled.
Yeah, Psycho knows what she's doing. Taiga She fights for what she believes in, whatever. But Psycho's too much. Anyone who goes against Psycho is crazy.
Psycho, you might say.
She might be Psycho. Hey.
Easy. Open, shut.
Open, shut. Taiga, one of my favorites, goes down, but Psycho beats her out. We're in the round of 4. Oh, Yuri Nakamura versus Eyes Wallenstein. Unfortunately, as much as I love Yuri, I think Eyes might win this because Yuri is just a normal high schooler. Eyes is a trained swordsman.
That training, man. That'll get you.
It is. That's it. Don't fucking point your X-Acto knife at me, you fucking piece of shit.
I've been looking at a Gundam F91, man.
Fucking
He's just staring at me.
Gundam F fucking pee-pee toucher.
Excuse me.
Fuck. I love Yuri.
I think Ice takes it.
I do, unfortunately. Yuri is so good at what she does, but she is ultimately just a normal person. Eyes has been trained since birth to be a swordsman. And as much as I love you, Yuri, it's just not going to be enough to beat Eyes. This is interesting. I can't wait to get to the winner. Miho Nishizumi versus Darkness. I think Miho cleans this.
All right, listen. You got to explain to me how the.
Okay, this is it. I have been teasing this.
I've ignored it to this point. You got to tell me how the girl from Girls and Panzer in
all right,
school, high
this
school
is it.
Is clearing all these people.
This is it. Miho Nishizumi. She does not have any powers. She does not have any special abilities. Obviously, she's just a normal high schooler. And Miho Nishizumi has insane reaction. She has insane reaction time. And it's a point in the movie. In Das Finale 1. Sorry about that. Yeah. In Das Finale 1.
Das Finale.
Yeah, there's a few Das Finales. But
yeah. Oh, the more than one.
Yeah. There's I think there's 5 or 6. I can't remember. But, and Miho Nishizumi, it is proved in Das Finale 1, she has insane reaction time. And Darkness, she is powered by horny. So could you imagine her trying to throw fists with a girl who does not let you make contact? She is just ready to fucking dodge your fists and all that shit.
Oh my god. Holy shit.
Did you look it up?
Yeah, I'm actually watching her fight Sargasso right now.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's like a 10-second clip. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's not a special ability. It's not a superpower because she just has good reaction time. Miho Nishizumi is so fucking good at what she does. She is a good fucking commander. I love Miho Nishizumi, and she is so good at fucking dodging the fucking blows. Miho is moving on in this fight.
All right, take it back.
Yeah, that's you were asking me the last few days about it, and I was like, I gotta hold on to it until we actually do it. So Darkness.
All right.
As much as I got
one goat left. I got one goat left in the fight, and I'm gonna get on my Hinata shit so hard, bro.
All right, Violet versus Saber.
Me Hokage by the end of this.
So we got a military trained specialist versus. We have a military trained specialist versus a swordsman. Violet Evergarden versus Saber. How do we approach that?
Well, we ask the questions of the previous bouts. Does Saber beat Yuno? Yeah, I would say so.
Easily. Violet versus Saber is crazy.
Does Violet beat Riza?
Does Violet beat Riza?
Personally, I don't think so.
You don't think Violet beats Reza?
No. So like, does Violet like cross up in the show?
Yeah, she has fought several times in the show.
And
But
what's like the up and down of these fights? Like just straight up brawls?
so Violet Evergarden, most of her fights in the show have been to protect her mans, which is fair. And she she has her metal arms. Excuse me. She has her metal arms, and they, at some point, when she was trying to save the man that she loved, she was using her teeth at one point because she used her arms. So I think, I think Violet just has that edge because of her determination. Like, she was trying to save the man that she was in love with her teeth. Like, she lost her arms in battle, and she was still trying to drag the man that she was in love with her teeth by his uniform. I think Violet...
That's some grip strength, man.
It is. She was fucking dragging him. No arms. Fucking
so
teeth.
She ain't even just doing this with fish. She's fighting with body and soul.
Yeah, she was doing this with her heart, man.
I feel like you know your answer.
Yeah, my vote would be Violet.
If I knew more about Saber, I'd dispute you. But I do not, so I will not.
I think Violet, in that situation, would just go crazy. All right, Ryuko Matoi versus Mikasa Ackerman. I think these are... You think it's Mikasa?
Yeah. Dude, listen, Ryoko's a scrapper. Ryuko's a scrapper, but she ain't got them abs, bro. Like, she, like, straight up, she's trained to kill people 1,000 times. Well, people. She's trained to kill things 1,000 times Ryuko's size.
I mean, you're right. Unfortunately, I just don't want to. I just don't want to knock out Ryoko.
Unfortunately, it be looking at your teams in the brackets, man. It's like looking at the Jets. They can't get up there, bro.
Why do you have to fucking bring my heart into it?
Dude, I'm a Giants fan. Like, I ain't making it nowhere either.
You won fucking 2 Super Bowls. Shut the fuck up. You won 2 Super Bowls in your lifetime. Yeah, in your lifetime, though. The last time the Jets won the Super Bowl, they haven't even gone to the moon yet. What the fuck? All right, fucking Mikasa, you're going ahead. Ryuko, you are a lovely lady. Doesn't matter. All right, yeah. Kaguya versus Uryu. Uryu is destroying Kaguya. I love Kaguya, but it's fucked up.
Unfortunately, you can only analyze so much.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, right?
Kaguya she's great.
She made it further than you'd think, but
she
eventually
would, but
you
like
come up against an international terrorist and you get by.
Yeah. All right, Hinata versus Urza. These are your girls.
I still think Hinata wins this. So, like, I'm going to go back to the stump, and I'm going to keep banging my drum. Hinata, from a young age, even though she was training to become, like, the quote-unquote princess of, the Hyuga family, still, and, like, we're not talking about how she is when she was a kid. We're talking about how she is now. Like, in the story, like a canonical adult. She's a Jonin. Pretty sure she's a Jonin. That's like one of the higher ranks of ninja. So you got like Genin, Chunin, Jonin. And then like there's other stuff that doesn't really matter. That's above that. But like Jonin are like expert level ninja. Like they've been training their entire lives.
Uh-huh.
And like this is straight up combat training, stance training for get them with the palms, get them with the hand strikes, the palm strikes, take him out. And the Hyugas are disabler fighters. So what the Hyugas do, like in canon, is that they got this thing called the Byakugan.
Dude, the super
Bros
waifu.
melee.
But will there
That's
be?
bring in everyone.
Bring in, call in everyone.
Yeah. So in the lore, the Hyuga family had this thing called the Byakugan, and I know we're not doing powers, but so what the Byakugan does is it lets you kind of see like the vital points in someone's body and then like strike them like efficiently to shut off their flow of chakra. So basically, like if Hyuga's fighting you and they get in on you, you can't use any of your magic, any of your jutsu, whatever. Those points are the same on every single person. The flow of energy may be different, but if you have the knowledge, which Hinata does, if you have the knowledge of where these points are, you can bam, 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 knock out the energy sectors. So Hinata's gonna get in, bam, hit Urza with a bam, quick in the shoulder, bam, arm's not working anymore. She hits with the force, and she's done.
Done.
Hyugas are disablers, trained for hand-to-hand combat to blitz up on anyone.
Huh.
And
Well.
she fought in the war. She fought through an entire like cataclysm event to like destroy the entire Leaf Village and like the world. And like I'm not trying to get too deep into it because then we'll start like power scaling and this will get really stupid really fast. But like for her, for the amount of people that she's gone through, for the amount of people she's faced, she eats Urza for breakfast. And mark my words, she will do the same to Oryu, and she will have trouble with Mikasa, but I think she beats Mikasa.
Interesting. Well, what I have to say is I need to use the bathroom. So, hold on a second.
It's just me. Well, chat, just you and me now. How you doing? I am the streamer now. Yeah, ad break if we had ads, Fumiko. I don't know. What can I stop right now? What's new in my life? Nothing. But actually, been kind of trying to get out of my comfort box with my hobbies, trying to try new things. I build model kits. I build like Gundam model kits, and like stuff for like 30-minute missions and stuff like that. So recently, well, at least relatively recently, my girlfriend and I worked on making like a full custom of a kit, which is basically just taking it, painting it like different colors from like the normal, and then basically like posing it up on like a stand or something. But other than that, it's just been I've been trying to burn through some of these model kits because I got some friends who got me into Warhammer, and I got to get on these Skitarii sooner rather. Well, I got to get on this Adeptus Mechanicus sooner rather than later. But this is probably going to be the worst quality ever. This is my man's that I've been working on recently. This is a Gundam F91. Hopefully, I mean, if I put it closer to me, it'll probably stay in frame. Now I'm like holding it because I'm like watching me do it as I do it. Yeah, we'll like zoom out a little bit. Yeah, kind of trying to work it. Probably won't be perfect because the way that we got my video to work is a little scuffed. But yeah, if you like big robots, you should make some model kits. You can really get them on the cheap. Um, like a high grade model kit, maybe 20 bucks. I mean, with the tariffs, who knows? But maybe 20 with 20 bucks and like 11 bucks for tools. Have some fun. But
Right.
at some point, I'll send a bunch of my I'll send all my builds. I'll take a picture of it. I got like a bookcase full of this shit. All my plastic. Yo, I ain't even got
All my
microplastics in me
fellas.
anymore. I got macroplastics. All right.
All right. We're in round
That's it.
4. Akame from Akame ga Kill versus Psycho Busashima.
Both trained sword masters. This is a fight.
This is a fight.
Akame is focused. Psycho is a psychopath.
Yes.
But I'm really into owning consoles and video game. Shouldn't have said that, bro. Ooh, we got a pirate.
We are a pirate.
Nah.
I didn't read that. I didn't
Yeah,
see
who are you?
Who are? What? Yeah, Akame and Psycho. What?
Yeah. Yo, let me get on my shit, Vimigo, real quick. If we're talking video game preservation. I recently dug my PSP out of storage, and I was actually able to get it working. And I got the SNK collection, the SNK game collection, so I could play like King of Fighters and Fatal Fury. I suck, but I'm glad my PSP is actually working again. It's only been like not charged for like fucking 13 years.
That's all right. It works.
Yeah. From the top.
Yeah.
Vibes based. Here's the thing about Psycho versus Akame. Akame is trained, but Psycho is definitely an endurance fighter. Let me tell you why. And I'm not talking endurance like taking blows. I'm talking endurance giving blows and like continuing on. Because if she's cleaving through a bunch of zombies and it's back to back to back to back to back, she's got the stamina to not just take down one, but to continue and continue and continue and continue. So if she's throwing one punch, there's going to be a second, a third, and a fourth coming.
Yeah.
And they're both trained, and I think Akame, from what I remember, is like done, like you're done. Like I give you one, and you're done. But she's gonna drive that shit home, and I think she's gonna take Akame's lunch money.
I think you're right. I think Psycho beats Akame hand to hand. Psycho +1. Akame. It might have been a tough battle, but it doesn't matter because Psycho wins.
I'm pretty sure the Persona remakes run the Vita, not the PSP.
Legit PSP. Eyes Wallenstein versus Miho. I still think Miho takes it.
Listen, after what I saw, I think Miho is winning the fight, and she's not even trying to do it.
Yeah. Like, Eyes is crazy. I love Eyes. She's probably best girl in Danmachi, but Miho's just crazy. It's as simple as that. Like, sometimes you're just nuts. Violet Evergarden versus Mikasa Ackerman. Shit. Mikasa is nuts. Violet is nuts. I don't know who can. This might be the most evenly matched fight in the entire tournament. So Violet. Sorry. So Violet. She obviously has the prosthetics, but Mikasa has fought these. Oh, what's up? Mikasa at least stands a chance. Yeah, I would say so. But standing against Violet, like, fuck, like, they're both trained in military combat.
Fuck.
I don't have a bias against either of them, you know?
So, listen, I think Mikasa takes.
You think Mikasa takes over
Because
Violet?
at the end of the day, who is Mikasa trained to fight?
She is trained to fight the
Mikasa,
Titans.
yeah, she's trained to fight Titans. And especially, listen, there's no military training greater than that which is necessitated by
Combat?
Mikasa. At least stands a chance. Nah, Mikasa clears. There's no military training like the military training required by a society whose very existence hinges on winning.
Shit. I think you have a good point. I mean, Violet has the military training, and she obviously has the build because she was built for combat. But I just don't know if she stands up to Mikasa. So I think Mikasa would take this in this situation. Mikasa hand to hand versus Violet. So Mikasa moves on. Uryu Minene versus Hinata. As you were describing, I don't know if Ninth has anything to stand up to Hinata.
Like I said, ultimately, at the end of the day, and I just talked up Mikasa, and even so, I thought the hand-on-hand combat training was for training to use if they join the military police. Yeah, like ultimately, right? But we're not just talking about like the singular training like of that. It's like everything like encompassed. They're trained to not only think on their feet, they're trained to think while being pulled along up by a zip line at fucking 45 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Mikasa's movement and how she needs to plant and move her body just from using the equipment that she uses alone makes her like really powerful.
Mm-hmm.
And being able to not only do a good offense, but a good offense when you're on the back foot. Say a swing gets too close and you gotta like go back, but like even going back, Mikasa's throwing a haymaker.
It's true. Mikasa's crazy. All right, so it's pretty clear that Hinata clears Uryu Minene.
Yeah. Listen, Uryu became what she was later in life after like
Or in the semifinals.
whatever happened in her story. But Hinata's been training her whole life.
All right.
We're down.
Psycho Bushishima versus Miho Nishizumi.
Listen, you said it yourself. How can has in a straight up fist fight has a blow been landed on Miho?
No, she hasn't. That's the thing. Like that's the biggest thing about Miho.
Miho wasn't in the initial list. I think this is a plant. This is a streamer plant.
No, it's not.
Wait, hold on. I'm getting something from my agent.
What?
Ooh, she's been accused of doping.
No, I don't think that's true though. So
you don't
Miho,
think that's true? You see what they're doing in those tanks? They're bumping lines of coke.
No, so Miho is insanely is like she. There is no in any universe. In the Girls in Panzer universe, there is no special talent. There's no special magic. There's nothing. She just has quick reaction time.
She's just built different.
She is built different.
Okay, so like she's built different, but is she throwing the punches that is gonna take down Psycho? Because she is evasive.
She is.
She is evasive, but all of her attacks come on accident, so they're not intentional.
I don't know
So
if
she's
they're.
not.
I don't know if they're
So
on
she's not. So
accident.
she's
Oh,
not.
because
So
she's
she's not swinging for him.
no, but at the same time, it's not as though she's not trying to win these tournaments. Because for Urai, she's trying to win. She is throwing the punches, but as far as first things go, she is just kind of playing defense. Oh, shit. How?
Here's my thing. Ultimately, like yes, she is trying to win the fight, and she's got crazy reaction time. She
Yeah.
does, but she's not a fighter.
No, but at the same time, she is also the person who was able to resurrect this Urai program.
What?
Okay, so Urai is the school that she's at. She's able to resurrect it.
Yeah.
It
What
doesn't
does
matter.
that got to do with the price of bananas?
Shut the fuck up. I think
Sure, she bought back like the tank program, but like, what? We're talking about the fist fight. And listen, I think she's an S on like at least speed. She's a dodger. She's
Yes,
definitely a dodger.
she
She's
is.
definitely a
She
bobber.
just not-
She's definitely a weaver.
Yeah, she dodges, she weaves. It doesn't matter. Like anyone who throws a fist at her is, they're playing on her territory in that space. But
I do not.
I
listen,
think she beat
I
Seiko.
I do not think you hit. I don't think you miss every single shot.
I don't know.
And when it comes down to actually getting hit, which Miho, when she does it, is not. It's like a redirection with her. It's very drunken fist style, where it's like, oh, you're taking a swing at me. I'm gonna move myself, redirect the movement so it goes nowhere, right?
Yeah.
And like this is like straight up like high dex fighter. Unfortunately, she's not swinging.
I don't know. Like in this situation,
Like-
yeah.
like-
I mean,
like,
you got a
you
point.
gotta-
Like
gotta
she
hit to win.
doesn't throw hands, but she is very much dodging them. Fuck.
Gotta hit to win.
Fuck. Oh. I got my two fucking favorites. I had Taiga, Psycho, and Miho as my favorites, but fuck. I don't know. Like, Psycho is just crazy, but Miho got that reaction speed. Miho's reaction is just insane.
It's like, okay, so like, and it's also on the fact of how long does she keep that reaction up?
Yeah, like
So,
if it's too like if she gets overwhelmed.
So
you know.
like if we're going 10 rounds, how long she keep the speed up? When it comes to endurance like that, you can only blitz for so long. But like Psycho is trained like not even like away from her like sword and combat training. Her actual experience is literally like 1,000 v1.
You think so? Fuck. I don't know. Fuck. I mean, like Miho just has such good reaction time, and I know Psycho has the sword reaction, but shit.
And like there's even the fact of like, can Miho's redirection stop Psycho?
I
Like
mean, it
like
stopped. I mean,
like
if you stopped actual tanks, I feel like you could stop you know, a
wait,
wooden
hold,
sword.
hold, hold, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. You're telling me she's like redirected like a tank?
Yeah, that's the thing. Like she has like such good reaction time that she has been able to, you know, fucking
So it's like
misdirect.
reacting on a dime. It's like, oh, that tank is aiming at me. I'm gonna be like, okay, they're doing this, so I'm gonna move this way. So like, yeah, that's like real high battle IQ. But eventually, in the ring, in this under tavern, there will be a corner,
Okay.
and I do not see Miho fighting her way out of a corner that Psycho pushes her in.
Yeah, that might be a good point. Like, I think if you go in this situation, Miho probably wins because she is just so good at reaction time. But if Psycho herself pushes her into the corner, that is the deciding factor.
Eventually, you get to a point where the only place that you can really bob and weave is your top, and then she's just getting gut punched.
Oh, maybe that's true. Yeah, as much as I hate to admit it, maybe Miho loses to Psycho. I just, fuck, man. Two of my favorites fighting up, but I think Psycho, because Miho is good at defense, Psycho is good at offense.
Yeah, yeah. And ultimately, if you don't got both, if you're only floating like a butterfly, you ain't stinging like
You
a
ain't
bee.
stinging like a bee, baby. So Psycho moves on, and now
Grand finals, baby.
Mikasa
All right.
Ackerman versus Hinata Hyoga.
Hey, Brandy, what's up? Getting to the end of this bracket right here. We're in the semifinals on the end side for the Waifu Wars. All right. This is another 5-5. Once again, I'm getting on my bullshit. I'm going to argue both sides. I said before that Mikasa is a very good back foot fighter. Wherever she's got to move, even if she takes a hit, even if she's on unfavorable ground, even if she slips on a beer bottle that was thrown into the ring, she can pivot and recover, or pivot and send back an attack her way, right? That being said, I'll say it. Hyugas are disablers. If you disable the way for an opponent to react by striking certain parts on their body, Hinata takes. Because if say, yeah, I'm getting on it, Randy. If Hinata, well, we're doing straight up no powers. So this is straight up fist fight. So like, we have people that with powers like earlier in the tier list, earlier in the thing that would have won out. Like Satsuki from Kill la Kill, or like Ryuko from Kill la Kill. Like, they'd slay out. But we're just talking straight up boxing shorts, tank top, boxing tape on the hands, and their fight. So even without the Byakugan, her training, no weapons as well.
Yeah, no
her
weapons.
training from not only using it, but fighting against people a lot stronger than her, fighting in a war, which obviously Mikasa has done the same. But it's a disabler fighting style, and if Mikasa cannot pivot on the back foot, which I would say is probably her strength, I'd say the strength with the fighters in Attack on Titan is that, like, okay, well, the situation has changed. Here's a different way that we need to attack, right? If that avenue to pivot is cut off, dunzo. This is the part where you retort, if at all.
No, I don't got any retort at this point. He made a good argument. I think Hinata probably beats out Mikasa, even though Mikasa was built for this. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, yes. So Hinata's also built for this. They're both trained. They're both trained military. And what is that? What is that thing I said? There's no military training greater than the military training required. That if you lose, it means the end of your civilization. And that shit, it happens in Attack on Titan and happens in Naruto too. So when Hinata's blitzing up, she's doing it.
Well, we got the finals, baby. So we got Seiko versus Hinata.
All right. Do we need to bring out the fight receipts for this one?
We might have to. Psycho Busashima versus Hinata Hyuga. It was one of my favorites versus one of your favorites.
Yeah. So here's my thing. And Psycho is a really is really capable fighters. But let's compare apples to apples here, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So we're talking about how Psycho goes back to back to back to back on zombies.
Yeah.
She definitely has the endurance to keep up an offense end over end. True. That is a truth. I'm going to tell you why Hinata does the same thing against better opponents. So in the Great Ninja War arc, all of the countries of the world of Naruto got to go against this guy named Zetsu. And basically what Zetsu does is he makes a bunch of clones of himself, and they're basically like intelligent enough. I believe they're intelligent enough to do like ninjutsu and like fight and like take formations and stuff like that. So like ultimately they're just a bunch of white guys. That's not even a joke. So ultimately they're just a bunch of white guys, like they're literally fodder. So like I'm not trying to like gas up like the white Zetsu are like super crazy, because they're not. But Hinata and the forces that she worked with were blitzing up on these motherfuckers, and they blitzed up enough that where the Hidden Leaf fought, Hidden Leaf wins out. They going up against people from the past that are reanimated. Leaf wins out.
You think they beat over normal zombies?
When it comes to like just like that singular fight receipt alone, I think they both have the stamina to do the continued assaults. And not even just on like one person. This is like a back to back to back thing. Okay. On my other bullshit. Actually, I feel like I've been talking. I feel like I've been talking a lot. Let me hear your argument.
No, I mean, you have been doing pretty well. I mean, Seiko, to get to this point, has been upset over upset, in my opinion. She's been completely in the realm of like just swordsman upset. I think this is a good matchup. I don't know if, you know, in everyone in Naruto, especially in Hinata's case, they've been training for this fight, especially, but Psycho
for this
has
specific
not.
fight in the Under Tavern.
Yeah.
No. Psycho is. I don't know when she was trained from, but she is definitely trained with a sword.
Yeah, she has been in that situation. Like, she's been trained in swordsmanship. I don't know if it would be enough to combat with Hinata though.
Yeah, because on top of being able to go 1-to-1-to-1, so like even if you want to call like the zombies and the white Zetsu equal, which I'm fine to take that as like per the argument.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the entirety of the Hyuga fighting style is a combo fighting style. Literally 2 palms, 4 palms, 8 palms, 16 palms, 32 palms, 8 trigrams, 64 palms, and then even up to 122. So not only through their training with ninjutsu, which we're obviously not using, but their taijutsu, they're so quick with it that they can get in that amount of hits that quick.
That's kind of fucked up.
The taijutsu is insane.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's hard to combat that. I don't know if I can come back with anything about that. Hinata over Psycho. So that might be Hinata wins this whole thing. I don't know if I could combat that with anything that Psycho can do. Does anybody in chat, if you have any dissenting opinions, I think this might be it.
I think ultimately what this comes down to is it's like a tale of like 2 different brackets, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like the top half of this bracket ultimately is filled with a lot of jobbers.
What you mean by that?
So like let's look at the actual threats in this top bracket. So let's say like the top 16. So if we're looking at like actually like who are like the main threats here? We got Esdeath and Akame, most definitely.
Yeah.
Darkness,
Yeah.
but she beats out Revi. And wait a sec, are these 2 both from? Oh, these are both from bottom bracket. These are both from like the bottom 16.
Wait, so Seiko versus Hinata?
So like, yeah. Ultimately, it's from the
Psycho was 9th ranked and Hinata was
how do I zoom out?
38th.
Okay, I put it into a top 8. Even looking at the top 8, who, like, Psycho had to go through. Let me see her fight order. Let me go top 16. So it's like Psycho against Taiga into Psycho versus Akame, and then into Psycho versus Niho.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of the fighters that Psycho ended up going up against kind of played a bit inherently to her like hyper aggro strength.
Mm-hmm.
But like eventually against Disablers, man, Disablers are motherfuckers. And when a Disabler is also putting out the same, if not more shots back, clean.
I mean, for Seiko to be against Hinata, those were our 2 favorites, weren't they?
Yeah, and I mean, like, let's like different world this, and like Miho's up here. I think Hinata is faster than Miho.
You think Hinata is faster than Miho?
Yeah, because she's dropping four palm strikes, 8 palm strikes, if you want to like keep it on the low end, in the span of 2 seconds. Eight shots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Shit.
She's that fucking quick with it.
I mean, I believe you when it comes to Hinata. Damn.
I, I don't think I've ever glazed a character this much in my life.
I mean, I was prepared to glaze Miho, but I mean, the way you described Hinata, it might just not be enough.
Like after we're done here, I'll like show you some shit, and I'll like show you exactly what I'm talking about. But like, I think of anyone, like if we're to like wind back this list of like who like, excuse me, of like who gives her like a run for her money from like the top cut.
Uh huh.
I think that honestly, other than I don't think anyone here gives Hinata an actual full-on fight, no powers.
Hmm. Yeah. Out of all the lists that we have, I think it would be.
Unfortunately, the girl from the shonen anime is definitely from a shonen anime.
Well,
And
I guess.
I think for the husbando tier list, I think we should ban. I think there should be a shonen ban because the stuff that they're able to do, even when they're not using powers, is superhuman.
Hmm.
So like you take you take Hinata out of this list and say that like Mikasa ends up on the end. I think that between Mikasa and Seiko, that Mikasa takes.
Hmm.
Yeah. But with did you just leave?
No, we're still here.
Oh, I thought you did. But I'd say with that and my military grade glazing, we got a winner.
Yeah, Anada. Thank you very
Can
much for
I give a
participating.
criticism?
You
I
have,
accept no criticism. Go ahead.
yeah, Hinata has won the tournament, the ultimate waifu fist fight tournament. Hinata wins it overall. It's kind of crazy, but
The my criticism is that I needed to drink more because 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 Adam, my boy, I do not think this is a fair argument because I was like a little up. I was a bit there earlier, but now where I'm like mellowed out, unfortunately, I'm like blitzing on you rhetorically.
yeah, you might be. It's all right
Yeah,
though.
so I got to keep up the Brews side of the waifus and Brews.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
I think you should have
yeah,
had pictures of each.
yeah. I think if Adam goes ahead and edits this, we could hit some gifs on the back here, like on the back like over us, because like this is just discussion, so we're like not going super crazy with it.
Mm-hmm.
So and like ultimately, like we were just using like whatever software, just kind of like to put the discussion along. So like if this goes like if we like chop this down and we chop out all the stuff about cheer wine and whatever, it's like I think we could like throw some like gifts in there of like combat um of combat and like and other stuff. But yeah, I see you. I see you, Vumigo. Dude, are you okay? Buster Wolf.
Buster Wolf.
Are you good, Adam?
I'm good. Are you good?
Last I checked, I'm asking for Vumigo. Who's asking
Mm-hmm.
for you? I think I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good. I mean, Hinata winning this, it doesn't surprise me that much. Listen, Miho making it as far as she did, I think it fit pretty
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, yeah. I did not believe and I saw that. I saw that. I saw that those moves, and I was like, okay, like we're having like serious talk now. Like this is a Muhammad Ali shit.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, no Muhammad Ali offense.
It doesn't matter if you can't stand up to the moves that Hinata has. Doesn't matter though.
All right.
All right. Well,
So
Hinata is the winner. The finals were Hinata versus Psycho. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the first episode of Waifus and Brews.
Yeah. The next we kind of have like a few topics planned. This one was just kind of a more of a BS one that we were just kind of going on about. We got some like rants in the pipe and some like other things that we can get on. But cuz God knows all him and I do is complain to each other. You know what I've been on recently, man.
What's up?
You see the fallout with the new DMC show?
Yeah, I have.
Woo!
Maybe we'll have one of those episodes that we just rant about fucking anime adaptations and video game adaptations.
Good times.
Good times.
Anyway,
Well,
thanks for stopping by.
Thank you guys so much. Appreciate it.
Thanks
Love you
for,
guys. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
for
thanks
the
for
support.
listening to us BS. For
Thank
the
you
last
guys so
2 hours.
much for the 700 subscribers.
Yeah,
It's
702, baby.
702, baby.
Actually, 705 as of a few seconds ago.
Oh,
And damn, up to
705.
12K views on the new video, man.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys so much. So thank you very much. Thank you guys for tuning in today. And thank you for the future that we'll be doing here at Waifus and Brews.